Good afternoon. Welcome to our presentation. My name is Yijun Lin, and my advisor is Professor Shih-Hao. Today, the topic of my report is congestion of brain-chain amino acids and carbohydrates stimulates myofibril protein synthesis following resistant exercise in trained young men. This is the outline of my report. It can be divided into 4 sections. There are several abstracts: introduction, result and discussion, and conclusion. Now let's go to the abstract. Brain-chain amino acids and carbohydrates are commonly recommended post-exercise supplements. However, no study has reported impact of short BCA injection on myofibril protein synthesis following exercise. The aim of this study was to determine the response of co-injection of BCA ensures on myofibril protein synthesis following an acute bout of resistant exercise. 10 resistant trained young men completed 2 trials with counterbalance orders, ingesting isocalorie drinks containing either BCA plus carbohydrates or carbohydrates only after a bout of unilateral leg resistant exercise. MyoPS was measured post-exercise with a prime constant infusion of biannually and muscle biopsies were to reinforce post-injection. Blood samples were collected post injection. Thyroid insulin contraction increased to a similar extent between trials and peaked at half an hour post-drink. Plasma leucines, isoleucines, and brain contraction peaked at half an hour in B plus C and remained elevated for 3 hours during exercise recoveries. MyoPS was greater in B plus C than carbohydrates only by 15% over the 4 hours post-exercise. Congestion of BCA ensures arguably good response of MyoPS to resistant exercise in trained young men. The second section is introduction. Nutritional modulation of muscle and body response to exercise is underpinned by a change of the muscle protein turnover and metabolic levels. Ingesting an amino acid source from resistant exercise stimulates myofibril protein synthesis, leading to a net muscle protein balance and muscle hypertrophy. BCA supplementation is a popular nutritional approach to enhance muscle anabolism. Brain-chain amino acids, especially leucines, are known to stimulate MPS. The stimulation of MPS by BCA injection alone was directly compared to the injection of intact proteins. The early response of MPS was similar between conditions, but as the post-pandemic period progressed, MPS was not sustained as the BCA injection alone. Thus, the efficacy of post-exercise BCA supplementation to maximize muscle anabolism has been questioned. Carbohydrates is commonly recommended as a post-exercise nutritional strategy. Muscle glycogen is increased by resistant exercise, and post-exercise shows is often recommended to stimulate the synthesis of muscle glycogen. Short supplementation also has been shown to elevate the release of potentially alcoholic hormones such as insulin. Leading to the popularity of BCA and short supplementation is crucial to understand the interaction of these nutrients. Congestion of short amino acid source has been recommended to stimulate the muscle protein, to stimulate the MyoPS following resistant exercise, attributed to the increased stimulation of MPS and minor muscle protein breakdown. To date, no study has reported impact of ATBCA to shows on MyoPS following resistant exercise in humans. It's not clear whether the injection of BCA in addition to shows augment muscle MyoPS following resistant exercise. The aim of this study was to determine response of MyoPS to the addition of BCA to shows following resistant exercise in trained young men. The third session is result and discussion. exercise variables, there were no differences in RPE, meaning the rating of perceived exertion more than 18 or the total weight left through the exercise protocol, including warm-up between trials. Blood metabolism. In figure 2a, it shows the plasma glucose concentration in which the ingestion of beverage contained in the BCA plus carbohydrates or carbohydrates only. The vertical axis stands for glucose concentration, and the horizontal axis represents times. The solid circle stands for BCA plus carbohydrates, and the hollow circle represents carbohydrates only. Plasma glucose concentration increased on breakfast and drink ingestion between trials, and there was a significant time and trial interaction effect. Glucose concentrations were higher in B plus C than carbohydrates only at 15 minutes post-exercise. In figure 2b, it shows the thyroid insulin concentration in which the ingestion of beverage contains the BCA plus carbohydrates or carbohydrates only. The vertical axis stands for insulin concentration, and the horizontal axis represents times. The solid cycle The solid cycle stands for BCA plus carbohydrates, and the hollow cycle stands for carbohydrates only. Thyroid insulin concentration changed over time. However, there were no differences between trials. The incremental AUC for insulin over 240 minutes post-drink ingestion was similar between B plus C and carbohydrates only. Amino acid concentration in the first three figures, plasmaloxins, isoleucines, and valine concentration were higher in B plus C than carbohydrates only from 15 minutes until 120 minutes post-drink ingestion. Then, in the last two figures, steroid concentration increased on breakfast. However, compared to pre-exercise levels, there was a significant decrease for steroid concentration post-exercise. There were no differences in steroid concentration between trials. There was a significant time and trial interaction for phenolic concentration. There was an increase for phenolic concentration at 115 minutes on breakfast compared with baseline between trials, and started to drop the baseline from 16 minutes until 180 minutes post-exercise. Compared to exercise levels, there was a decrease for phenolic concentration from 16 minutes post-ingestion until the end of the measurement period. Phenolic concentration was significantly lower. Phenolic concentration was significantly lower in B plus C than carbohydrates only at 75, 90, 150, 180, and 240 minutes post-exercise. Urea concentration. Plasma urea concentration decreased on exercise between trials, with observed no significance of bank factors B plus C and carbohydrates only, and no significance of time and trial interaction effect. Phenolic enrichment. In Fig 4, it shows the phenolic tracer to trace ratio. Intracellular phenolic tracer enrichment remains stable for the duration of the tracer and coagulation in B plus C and carbohydrates only. Trial did not influence plasma or also intracellular phenolic tracer enrichment. Phenolic RA. In Fig 5a, it shows the phenolic RA. RA means the phenolic rating of appearance. Phenolic there was a decrease for phenolic RA observed post-drink ingestion compared with baseline between trials. Then, in Fig 5b, it shows the phenolic RA AUC. AUC means area under curves. The total AUC of phenolic RA expressed as total AUC over the forced poultry injection, were lower in B plus C in carbohydrates only by 7%. Myofiber protein synthesis. In fixes, it shows that FSR means myofiber protein synthesis rate. Mean myofiber protein synthesis rate were greater in B plus C than carbohydrates only by 15% over 240 minutes recovery. The fourth section is conclusion. To conclude, our results demonstrate for the first time